Thursday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Well, it may be hard to remember now, but Joel Embiid did miss his first 2 seasons due to injuries. He said, "It was rough. Think about what I went through and how it prepared me to be a better man. I really feel like I'm the process, and the process is about me. So every time I step on the court, it's all about having fun. I'm just enjoying my time in the league."
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Utah. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they've just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire. Feeling disrespected by pundits who overlook them as a top team.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Williams, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the 76ers, Isaac out there with Embiid. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Harden, and it's Maxey in at the point. Now Vucevic after Jonathan Isaac's three-pointer that didn't go. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. So it's Chicago now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. High, arcing shot. Puts one up from 19. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Ball kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Levine. Here's Vucevic. And Embiid with the block.
Defensively, Embiid can take over the game. Just reach big block for him right there.
Harden, that's good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Vucevic. He had 15 points last out. There's Ball with the 3. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Williams. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, awkward shot there. I mean, creative on the leaner, but the D just made it too difficult for him to convert.
Isaac misses. The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Thybulle sends it back. Williams looking around. And stolen by Thybulle. Passes it to Maxey. A 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And your Sixers dance team. Once again,
hey, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Ball, the pass to DeRozan. He kicks it to Vucevic. On the wing, Williams. 5 to shoot. Outside DeRozan. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And it's Levine that time on the assist from DeRozan.
Remarkable focus. Even when you're right on Levine, he's capable of still converting from there.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got 5 now.
letting the game come naturally. I love how Levine measures ahead of time when to take fast shots.
Isaac a screen on ball. Maxey, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could do.
DeRozan's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now the pass to ball. DeRozan in the corner. Outside Williams. Over to the left wing. Vucevic the pass to DeRozan. A shot off that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Now here's Levine after Jonathan Isaac's miss. And DeRozan kicks the ball. Outside Levine. With the drive. And Levine improving as a playmaker, Chris. His assist totals continue to grow.
Came into the league as a point guard. He's been a shooting guard for a long time.
For Chicago.
He still has strong playmaking instincts.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls.
And, Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Robinson's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And the Bulls making a change also. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic.
Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Pass to Maxey. Back to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And here's Harden for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Harden's got 8. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Caruso's checked in. Six to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second.
Patrick Williams, the 4th pick of that 2020 draft. A bit of a surprise when he was taken.
Most mock drafts had him around the top 10 spot. His stock rose very late in the process, and then the Bulls fell in love with him.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Isaac's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Ross in for James Harden. Jones checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Zach LaVine.
And when you bring up the process to Embiid, he just says it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, he's explained it a few times. I mean, it's a process for making the playoffs. There's another one for the conference finals. Then another one just to go to the finals. That doesn't even have you winning the ring yet.
Caruso, the pass to Bradley. Out to White. Back to Bradley. Fires from 18. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here is Dunn. Last time out he had 13 points. Pass to Ross. Launches it. The offensive rebound. Embiid. And he gets the bucket. Embiid's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Hammering the boards. That's what you want. Hammering the old boards. I mean, Embiid putting his size to good use.
Bradley dishes to White. Outside, Jones. And again, Chicago. No good. The 76ers leading by 9. pass to Ross. Back to Dunn. Plays it up and banks it in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And a lot of it is moving without the ball. When you do that, things tend to open up.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Timeout call. The loud and craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's see, fans. And your Sixers tag team.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Ball, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Duncan Robinson comes in for Isaac, and it's Wright in for Matisse Thybulle. Bulls trail by 13. Outside, Jones. Inside, here's Williams, and just miss after miss right now.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
It's stolen by Jones. Outside, White. Bradley is screen on Ross. White drives in. Ross grabs the board.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Done outside. Takes it inside. Got a piece of it. And the pass to Robinson. Launches a three. Rebound by the Bulls. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Now here's Wright. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
The line right at the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Wright.
He's kind of a jack of all trades. I mean, Wright, he gives you solid all-around play on a consistent basis.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Caruso. Dunn covering. Williams passes to White. Here's Jones. 5 on the clock. To end the drought. He can't hit that time. And Philadelphia the other way now.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Pass to Robinson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The 76ers with another miss. Bulls trail by 15. Pass to Bradley. Williams kicks to Caruso. Back to Williams. Outside, Jones. Off target from three-point range. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
No substitution.
15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. White against Ross. To the middle. Here's Vucevic, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Finding assistance. And look, White has worked hard to develop that skill. Now, in addition to the open man, that's just natural.
Here's Cole. James Harden getting it done for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the...
I think I need to,
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
They've got Jonathan Isaac. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, with your strokes, for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Here's ball after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Poke loose. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now, and they double up Embiid. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it. And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Embiid. Terrence Ross comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Dunn. Now, here's Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 6. To the wing on the left. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Thursday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Now, here's Maxey, following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Jones against Harden. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Here's Maxey, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Robinson a screen on Ball. 20 feet out. No good from Ross. Bulls trail by 17.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
The Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Outside DeRozan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, Philadelphia. Here's DeRozan driving in, and that falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. DeRozan's got 6.
And just so hard to stop DeRozan from making his way inside and generating points.
Out left to the wing. Back to Harden. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For 3, Levine, and no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. It's stolen by Vucevic. There's Ball with the 3. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Ball. Clock at 6. Harden against Vucevic, and he banks in the layup. He's got 14.
Intelligent play by Harden. They're working his way around the contact to get a shot.
Now, Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here he goes. Maxey grabs the miss. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against...
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam King.
T-shirt time. That's your Sixers champion.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Terrence Ross. Then for the Bulls, Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Kobe White comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. Here's Caruso. Last game out, he had 14. Bradley a screen on Harden. Tipped away. And stolen by Thybulle. Robinson passes to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Going inside. Count it. Maxey's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Passes it to Levine. There's the pick. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen. But last year, it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
And Bradley gets it to go.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Harden against White. Embiid with the screen on White. It's Harden with the drive.
What a game from Harden. Filling it up. James Harden. Such a gift to score.
White the pass to Levine. The 3. Not going to go that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Williams. Over Williams. Maxey passes to Embiid. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Terrence Ross is checked in for James Harden.
Sixers, Terrence Ross.
Bulls trail by 21. Here's Caruso. He is still scoreless so far in this one. The pass to Levine. And stolen by Thybulle. The finish trips down the breakaway slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Williams. Bradley is screen on Robinson. Here's Williams. And the Bulls with another miss. The 76ers leading by 23. Now here's Maxey. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Portland. Pass to Ross. A 3-ball. Caruso grabs the miss.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time.
White the pass to Bradley. Here's Caruso. He dishes it to Levine. Shot clock at 5. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Thibault. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Robinson kicks to Ross. And here's Maxey. He's got 7. 4 on the clock. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Chicago's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Levine for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Ross with it. Pass to Robinson. And here's Embiid, guarded by Bradley, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take Ball. He's checked in for Philadelphia. And Chicago also making a switch. Jones checked in for Williams. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Levine finds White. Into the lane. And Embiid with the block. Here's Maxey. Stolen by Levine. They break it out. 5 on 3. Bradley sets the pick for Levine. Passes to White. Outside Bradley. A floater. Knocked away.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you limit teams to one shot.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Philadelphia ahead, opening up a huge gap. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Coach, a slow start for this team. What has to change as you work your way back?
Well, we didn't shoot the ball particularly well in the first quarter at all. Thank God we got to the...
All right, David, thank you.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half. Question for either of you. Were there guys around the league you enjoyed matching up with?
You know what? I always like playing Shaq because he's so exceptional. And he presented such unique challenges. I even would say that Akeem, let me guard him sometime to make it even more challenging.
Well, I would love playing Kenny, Ernie. You know why?
Well, why?
Because he can't guard me.
And taking a glance now at this game, right now it's a big-time lead for the 76ers.
Their control of the boards is a big reason for this lead. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot goes up.
And that's a halftime wrap.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
So the Bulls 5 right now. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Williams. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
The pass to Embiid. Shoots over Vucevic. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 12 in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
Ball no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Bean passes to Vucevic. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. He's got 8.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Harden with a screen on Ball. Maxey passes to Embiid. An easy 2 points on the layup. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And, Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Fifth, Nikola Vucevic.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers were really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And the first one at the line is good. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's done in for Maxey. Done against Ball. Pass to DeRozan. Over Wright. And it's DeRozan missing. And it's Wright with the ball for the 76ers. Isaac finds Embiid. The 76ers with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Vucevic a screen on Wright. There's LaVine, and then LaVine with the jam.
Got to give LaVine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Right outside. Back to Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Team foul. At the line for your Sixers.
And he knocks down the first one.
At this stage of Harden's career, he's all about winning. He wants to win as many titles as he can.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Bulls trail by 19. Ball kicks to DeRozan. To the inside. Vucevic.
And we witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Right against DeRozan. And here's Harden for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. LaVine with it. He's got 11. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. Chicago calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Maxey's checked in for Chris Dunn. So it's Chicago now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. That one goes. Count it. Vucevic has got 12.
Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes.
Isaac a screen on DeRozan. Wright dishes to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Wright against Vucevic. Wright the pass to Maxey. Clock is at 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-6 run. DeRozan on the wing. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist in this one.
Timeout call for Philadelphia. All right, fans, on your feet, make some noise. Who wants to start? All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers and Big.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Ross in for James Harden. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Chicago. The 76ers leading by 13. Pass to Robinson. High post, Embiid. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Ball finds DeRozan. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 23 points per, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
Well, the offense, I mean, for the second unit, is built around his ability to score. He usually delivers.
Passes it to Ross. Trying to find Bradley. Gets it to him. DeRozan against Wright. And DeRozan kicks to Bradley. Puts the move on. Good D by Embiid.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Now here's Maxey. Back to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. They get it back. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Embiid's got 18 points.
Yeah, Embiid's getting everything he wants on offense. He's playing some aggressive basketball.
Outside Bradley. The dish to White. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. Coming off a terrific season. 4th in scoring, 9th in rebounding, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite.
But terrific at keeping pace with his man. Embiid is solid at getting the hand up and contesting without foul.
Embiid with the screen on White. Maxey passes to Embiid. Left side Jones. And there's the pass to Caruso. Jones with the screen on Wright. DeRozan passes to Bradley. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 5 assists tonight.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Now here's Embiid. 18 points for him. Pass to Robinson. To the left side wing. Maxey passes to Robinson. Now Embiid. It's stolen by Bradley. Over in the corner, White. Wide open look, and there it is for him.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Philadelphia leading by 13.
And with Kobe White, you hate to see him settle. He's best when going at the rim. The defense wins if he takes that mid-range jumper.
Embiid finds Ross. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Outside Bradley. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And Greg, with Kobe White, he's a solid shooter, but teams have keyed in on him.
I just want to see him more in attack mode. He's a solid finisher when he gets in there, and it could take his game to the next level.
Vucevic checked in for Tony Bradley.
Who wants to make the noise? All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your
And the 76ers with some changes. Ole comes in for Embiid, and it's James Harden in for Maxey. The 76ers have gone somewhat so far 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. 1:53 left to play here in the third. Harden with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Right from outside. The 76ers with another miss. Bulls trail by 13. White inside. He's guarded by Ross. Kept alive. Here's Vucevic. Goes up again. And it's blocked. It's stolen by Vucevic. It's White on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. Back to Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Down low. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Harden outside. Can they get it? Ross finds Harden. Tries the spin move. The 76ers with another miss. Bulls trail by 11. Caruso looking for an opening. Pass to White. And here's Vucevic. Jones, no one around him. Off target from outside.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving them.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. A wide open look here for White. Connects from three-point range.
That's an encouraging sign. I mean, when Wright is hitting from outside, you know he's fine.
Here's White. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Harden outside. Off with the layup.
I don't think the D does good enough here. But something causes the miss.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll take it.
All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harden out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Bull. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Wright in at the small forward position.
This speaks to Harden's confidence. He knows he can bury these with inside looks whenever he wants.
Now Levine. Vucevic is screen on Wright. For 3, Levine. That one doesn't go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Bowles setting the pick for Harden. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Lost his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Ball kicks to Levine. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. 13 feet away. Here's Vucevic, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Isaac's checked in for Bull. Matisse Thybulle comes in for DeLon Wright, and Maxey subbed in for Ross. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. There's Ball with the 3. The 76ers leading by 17. Shoots from the baseline, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic.
Tricky move by Harden, going right into the defender to ensure he gets fouled while shooting.
Free throw drops for Harden. And both free throws good for James Harden.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Got a piece of it, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Robinson against Ball. Dishes it to Levine. 6 to shoot. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. D, I mean, he was ready for it. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Here's Maxey. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. They'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing, not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down to transition.
And the second free throw, good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And he makes all 3. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Here's Isaac. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
But they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Vucevic a screen on Robinson. Ball no good.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but you can't get anything to fall.
Now here's Harden. Passes to Thybulle. Robinson with it. Harden way outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic is... And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Kicks it to Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for the 76ers. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Maxey. Buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter.
Great look provided by Embiid, the big man. Drop it down.
Ball dishes to Levine. Knocks it loose to the middle. They need this. And Embiid with the block. And he stays with it. Offensive rebound. Count that one. Vucevic has got 22.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
And the 76ers call time here. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the 76ers. Chris Dunn comes in for Maxey.
What an authoritative slam by Embiid, rising up and doing big things.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Levine kicks the ball. It's good. Ball's got his first points of the game.
Remarkable at sizing up screen and rolls. And the ball, he has a knowledge of how to break the real athleticism. I mean, for a bigger guy, Embiid really knows how to drop the hammer.
Chicago has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here is ball. Bradley is screen on Dunn. Kicks it out to Bradley. Clock at 6. Bradley sets the pick for Levine. Over Thibault. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Dunn. There's the pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Bradley. Ball against Dunn. Ball with it. Green with a screen on Dunn. Here's Ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Now the Bulls with it. DeRozan passes the ball. Off target with his 3.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Chicago making a switch here. Caruso's checked in.
Substitution. Alex Caruso.
Dunn looking over the floor. Embiid finds Isaac. Dunn outside. Back to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And there's the foul. Here we go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. You know, Chris, no one wants to see play stop for a coach's challenge. But is that inconvenience outweighed by ensuring it was the right call?
It definitely is, Kevin. You know, we'd rather get the calls right than just the quality of the play. That's how I like to think. But, you know, definitely, you don't want those calls all the time. But, yeah, late in the game, they need it. Guys work too hard.
Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. That's tipped, and another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Embiid kicks to Isaac. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. Knocked loose. Bradley passes to Levine. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers making a change here. Ross is checked in.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
Here's Caruso. He kicks it to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to DeRozan. There's the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place.
2 minutes.
Now, here's Maxey. Guarded by Bradley. It's stolen by Bradley. DeRozan surveying the D. Pass to Caruso. Isaac with the steal. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac.
Duncan Robinson.
Al Levine. 1:33 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Bradley. There's the pick. Clock at 4. Caruso kicks to DeRozan. And a miss there on the triple. 76ers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Philadelphia.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Bol, he's checked in for Embiid. DeLon Wright comes in for James Harden. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Maxey. And the basket by Jones.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Dunn outside. Outside Robinson. Driving to the basket. And it's Bradley with the rebound. To the inside. Jones. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. That one is on Bol. And that one falls for Jones. Now here's Dunn. Dives to the hoop. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive in attack.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.